Hey, Amber.
They saw my tum-tum!
The moon landing didn't happen.
Are you actually gonna wear that?
Sorry, but like, ew.
Did she spray Pam on the food?
That ass, though.
You're lolcows. That's what you guys do.
It disgusts me that I have people watching my videos that dislike me.
Hey folks, what's good? I'm Studio Deets PI, and today I have some GorlWorld lore to discuss and investigate. Today we're going to be discussing Amberlynn Reid and her legendary yet mysterious book troll. A hater from her early days on YouTube, and one that caused quite the stir. As I mentioned in the last girl game, the Crystal Era Part 2, Amberlynn's hater nation began incredibly early in her online career. In fact, one troll had even threatened to take things offline and report her for her behavior. It's wild. This was before she had 4, maybe 500 followers. So I wanted to take a look into this incident a little bit closer and see what information I could dig up, if anything. So today we're going to investigate the mysterious case of the book troll. Okay, ready? Let's go. So there I was, making my way through the Crystal Era, innocently trying to come up with decent questions for the latest girl game. When all of a sudden, bam! BAM! She hits us with a rage. We are graced with F-bombs, disgust.
It disgusts me that I have people watching my videos that dislike me.
Manipulation, and of course, what's a rage without Victim Lynn?
I guess there's people behind my back who want to, go to the publisher, the author.
But before we dig into the reason for the rage, let's discuss the circumstances. Amberlynn had managed to make it through 5 days of her most recent weight loss challenge. Yeah, 5 days. It's actually really highly accomplished for our girl. So you can imagine just how loudly her supporters were singing her praises. There were the supporters, and then there are the trolls. You might recall from my last video that the latest weight loss plan was based on a book titled 100 Days of Weight Loss: The Secret to Being Successful on Any Diet Plan by Linda Spangle. So the book offered daily inspirational reading passages accompanied by some mini goals with a larger end goal of basically just changing the way that you think about food and how you approach your own eating habits. Amber had introduced the book during one of her vlogs, and believe it or not, I do think that at least one person actually showed interest in the book itself in her comment section. So, taking a mile when offered an inch, Amberlynn started reading the daily passages out loud for her viewers, in case anyone wanted to do the program with her and follow along. And as I listened to Amber read some of the book, a few things stood out for me. The first thing is, well, honestly, it really did apply to Amberlynn.
When you were just interested in dieting, you depend on seeing results to keep you on target. So as long as the scale keeps moving, you stay motivated. But if you hit a plateau where you don't see much progress for a few weeks, you may throw your program out the window.
It talked about how uncommitted people blame their circumstances or other people around them for their own failures.
When you struggle, you blame everyone but yourself. You accuse your friends of ruining your diet because they eat potato chips in front of you. In addition, you fall into if only thinking, saying things like, if only I had more time, more money, a new job, or a supportive spouse, then I'd be able to stay on my plan.
And people that are only interested versus being committed to losing weight easily give up everything just for the smallest of temptations.
Interest slips away quickly. With interested, you tend to stay with your plans only until something better comes along. For example, you may decide that you are interested in losing weight, but then someone brings donuts to work and you go off your diet quickly.
is basically describing a person who wanted to lose weight but wasn't willing to actually do the work to get there. Sounds a whole lot like Amber, am I right? When it came to the goals, the book was basically breaking things down for her into pretty small bits, while at the same time creating lots of busy work to distract her from the rest of the day. I actually think it could be a decent approach to weight loss for someone like Amber, who tends to go all in and get overwhelmed or tired or frustrated when she doesn't see results within, hours. Plus, she loves a journal, and this book had her writing things down every single day. The queen of busy work was given myriad prompts that she could write, then type, then make a Pictionary game out of if she wanted. Oh, she could even put them in her junk journal at the end of the day. She could keep herself busy. And side note, did you know that really is the correct way to use the word myriad? It sounds kind of weird because today most people use the word incorrectly. Or rather, incorrectly according to its original usage. You're basically supposed to use it like the word many rather than the phrase a lot of. Although these days, either usage is deemed acceptable, it's just another example of how language is transformed over time. Okay, side note over. The second thing that stood out to me about the book was that some passages sounded pretty familiar, but in ways that had nothing to do with weight loss. Okay, so just stay with me here. One of the strategies the book suggested was basically to pretend that you were never the person that you actually have been, and instead make up a new reality of how you behave.
Change your thinking. Stop right there. Your past does not determine your future. In fact, your previous failures have absolutely no effect on your ability to succeed now.
In turn, this should make you actually change your behavior moving forward.
Starting today, eliminate the belief that things always go to a certain way and that you never stay with your goals. Whenever those doubts creep back in, immediately give yourself this new message. I used to be that way, but now I'm different. This powerful statement completely ignores whatever you did before and instead promises you can change your outcome entirely. Rather than being fearful that you'll repeat the past, build a new way of thinking.
So in effect, the book had you gaslighting yourself into believing that you could be more strong-willed when it came to your food choices.
Make up a new ending. Because now you're different, you can do anything. You can even create different endings for your old negative patterns.
Of course, it was supposed to be about your own weight loss behaviors to help you overcome the fact that you would give up so easily in the past. But if you take it out of that context, it's like Amber took these words and applied them to other aspects of her life. For instance, take her recent terrible apology to Beck. She kept repeating how, she might have been one way in the past, but she wasn't that way anymore. Now she's a good girlfriend.
I have become a better girlfriend.
She's a good pet
I've
parent.
become a better pet parent.
She's a good person.
I have become a better person.
But Amber, it doesn't work the same way when you're trying to convince other people that you've changed. When there is especially no evidence to support it. In fact, we only have examples to prove the opposite. The real question is, should we be gaslighting ourselves in the first place? That's a debate for another day. But I think it's really interesting that it does feel like she really was taking what this book had to say and listening to it. She was just applying it all wrong. She still is to this day, I guess. I don't know. There are a lot of wild things about this story, but okay, moving on. My third thought was that it is kind of interesting that Amber actually did mention copyright potentially being an issue for her the first time she read from the book. She was basically just kind of wondering out loud if it was okay for her to do so.
So if I'm allowed to do this, I don't know if that's copyright or what that even means if I'm reading out a book.
I mean, Amber had a thought.
All right.
But, and this is, of course, just speculation, I do wonder if, because Amber said that out loud, that was what inspired our book troll to make the specific threat that they did. Like, did they hear Amber's concern about it and then just run with that idea? I think there's a good possibility, to be honest. But the fourth thing that stood out to me as Amber was reading from this book was that in those first 5 days, Amber was actually losing weight.
Yesterday I was 358.0 and today I was 356.4, so that means I'm down 1.6.
So far it was working for her. Again, speculation. I do kind of wonder, because she was finding some success, that was yet another reason why the book troll did what they did. It was like this extra evil reason that they wanted to intervene and sabotage her. Again, that's the villain in me contemplating what could have taken place. I don't know. But you never know. It was interesting that she was finding success, because she doesn't often and still hasn't to this day. And here's the thing, like, we all know how I feel about Amber's toxic behavior, but I would never want to actually sabotage her if she was making progress on her weight loss goals. So I can only imagine the hatred that this book troll held for her that made them do what they did. It's May 2nd, 2014, and Amber had completed 5 of her 100 days of weight loss. And as I mentioned earlier, she really had lost weight. It's one of the very few times during the Crystal Era that Amber would actually see some actual progress in the right direction. And she actually seemed pretty interested in the book when she would read from it. I saw a little bit of passion.
A few moments later.
But like everything else in Amber's weight loss journey, this plan would meet its end long before it should have. But this time, it wasn't actually initiated by Amberlynn. This time, it was the book troll. So on this day in May, about 6 months after Amber started her YouTube channel, she was, in fact, being trolled into stopping her weight loss plan. She let her audience know about it with a little bit of a video called Venting So Upset.
I am very frustrated right now. As you can tell, my face is probably red and my eyes are probably red. I have people bothering me.
In it, she went on to describe how someone had left her this comment. I'll let her read it for you.
Their exact words in a comment on here is, someone you speak with regularly is telling people she is going to contact the publisher of the book you're reading for reading it on YouTube. Be careful, you have more haters than you think you do.
Amber then goes on to describe her feelings on the subject. And as you might have guessed, she's not happy about it.
I guess there's people behind my back who want to, like, go to the publisher, the author.
She was rather unhappy, in fact. I'm shocked. I'm trying to do something good. When I do something bad, it's blown into this big old whirlwind. Amberlynn did something bad. Life with Amberlynn vlogger and Amberlynn weight loss person. She's doing something bad. Let's make it into this big old thing. And now that I'm doing something good, it's being blown into this big f***ed up, excuse my language, thing. And I honestly just, I can't win. I cannot win with YouTube. I can't win. And I'm not going to edit this video because trust me, I would. But I'm just going to show you how pissed off I am right now that I'm going to have to stop reading that book out loud for the people who truly want it. It disgusts me that I have people watching my videos that dislike me. There are like 1 or 2, maybe 3 people who are a little freaky and creepy when it comes to stalking and just kind of being rude. And clearly I'm pissed off. She even went as far as to try to make herself feel better by calling on her supporters to step up and show themselves.
And I never ask for people to like my videos, but I want you to like this video if you enjoy my videos. If you are watching them because you enjoy them and not because you're just wanting to be like, oh, this girl sucks. I want you to thumb this video up if you truly, like me as a person and enjoy my videos.
I did, by the way, take a look at the number of likes, and well. Oh, and before I move on, I did want to mention a fun bonus. We even get a sorry for the clicking noises, Crystal is playing Rock Band moment.
Sorry for the clicking. Crystal is currently playing Rock Band.
It probably comes as no surprise that Amberlynn wasn't even considering the fact that it might actually be a troll that was threatening her. Instead, Amber took it to heart, and she believed that she had a hater with the book publisher on the line, ready to sue her for copyright infringement. Which, of course, was the perfect excuse for her to quit this weight loss plan, quit reading the book altogether.
I will no longer be reading out of that book. I will continue to do it for myself.
She claimed that she would continue doing it off camera, but we all know that that did not happen. She was being so inspirational, and now she couldn't be anymore.
It's just not happening anymore, and I'm really sorry. And I'm still gonna do daily weigh-ins for you guys, no matter what.
But don't worry, she did throw in a few more jabs at the troll in her next weigh-in, of course.
So, as most of you know, I would now read Day 6 of 100 Days of Weight Loss by Linda Spangle. But I can no longer do that because of copyright issues and things like that. So if you guys didn't watch my venting video, then you should definitely go watch that, because I have people who watch my videos who actually want to contact the publisher of the book and get me in trouble for reading it to you guys. Isn't that insane?
Then a couple days later, a brand new weight loss goal was posted. 100 days of weight loss was a thing of the past, just another thing that Amber quit. Even with her new goal to lose 37.6 pounds before September 5th, I think? I don't know. She immediately stopped counting calories. She started gaining weight again.
So, for the past week, I have not been counting calories. I have not cared about what I put in my mouth. Yesterday I was 356.4 and today I'm 357.4, so I'm up a pound.
And, once again, she claimed that she was ready to start fresh again on Monday.
But starting Monday, I'm gonna consistently be going down, trust me.
I don't think that she started fresh on Monday. Now, before we continue on, I think that I need a little palate cleanser. Oh, wait. Minnie's not even in her bed. Minnie? You want to lay down? Go on. Lay down. No. Get in your bed. There you go. Good girl. Well, there are her feet. Doesn't work perfectly every time. This may be where the story ended for Amberlynn, but it certainly doesn't end there for someone like me. Instead, here I am left wondering who the heck this book troll was. I guess Amberlynn was fine not knowing, or if she did, she didn't say so on her channel that I'm aware of. And thus begins my hyper-focused rabbit hole of an investigation. And where else would I begin? But the comment section, of course. So let me take you on this journey of mine. And I'll share with you what I found and what I didn't find in the comments of several of Amber's videos during this time. Let's start in the comment section of the Venting So Upset video. All right, so here we have the Venting So Upset video open. We have a couple supporters starting out here. First one's kind of interesting. It's from Hair by Ash. She's actually trying to give Amber some advice here. Girl, the magnitude of asshole comments I get is unreal. Tip, I never respond ever. And then talks a little bit more about that. Amber, you should have taken that advice 10 years ago. The next one we have here is Oregon Jossie. And Oregon Jossie was definitely a supporter of hers. Amber actually mentioned her a few times on camera. So she's here saying something pretty interesting and insightful. Isn't someone leaving a comment saying someone you know is going to turn you in just hearsay? I mean, what's to say that comment wasn't left just to see how you'd react? It may not even be true. It may be someone looking to stir up drama and set you off just to see your reaction. Just a thought. Now, Oregon Jossie had the right idea here, I think. Did Amber take any of this advice to heart? It doesn't seem so. Then 5 years ago, you'll see, there was a response, and it was Ginger Gilligan. She comes up in here and says something the most interesting, in fact. Why don't you just ask Dina Dre? Because she's the one who left that comment. Dina Dre was the one who said there was a troll that was going to turn Amber in for reading the book. Okay, Dina, I did not see that, but we're going to have to go back in time and see if we can find your comment. But before we do that, I just want to make sure we take a look at all the comments here in case there's anything else that's interesting. And this one was saying, this is a chance for you to empower yourself, do the research yourself, make sure that what you're doing is legal, read YouTube policies, etc., etc. And then another one says, I know it's hard, but you have to learn to ignore people. Again, there are so many trolls. It's disgusting. Okay. A really long one I'm not going to read, but again, it's about the fact that bullies and trolls exist. She's trying to amp Amber up a little bit, saying how great she is, and other people go to the extreme to hurt other people, hurt people, etc., etc. Moving on. More advice. Don't monetize the videos that you're reading the book in. Okay, some trolls have shown up since then. This was 4 years ago. All right, another supporter 10 years ago. Some people are just plain stupid. Why are people so harsh? All right. Well, hang on a second. Then we have someone named Dina Dre. So Dina Dre 990 says something interesting. Why don't you contact whomever wrote the book and just ask them? That way you can read it and have your bases covered. So this is interesting to me because just up here, someone told Amber, why don't you just ask Dina Dre because she's the one who left the comment. And now Dina Dre is down here giving Amber some solid advice. Doesn't seem like the actions of a troll. I don't know. I'm a little confused. But again, if Dina Dre is the one who actually did write that comment, she lied and said it was, somebody else who was doing the threatening. She just heard about it somewhere. Then sure, this would be another great way to cover her tracks, right? Come in and just give her some advice, pretending you do care. This is you pretending you're not the troll. I don't know. I'm skeptical about all of it. I'm kind of here sitting like, this is just another thing to throw Amber off. Anyway, that's the last thing that is really as interesting. This is the end of the comments here. It's just more advice. Don't let them get you down. Understand what copyright law says. Don't let it upset you. Blah, blah, blah. My next steps is, who is this Dina Dre? And did she write the initial trolling comment? Let's go back in time a little bit further and see if we can find that comment, shall we? All right, so here we are. I went back in time to her weigh-in 100 Days of Weight Loss Day 1 and 2 video. My guess would be where the book troll might have started or could possibly have started. So I figured let's go all the way back to day 1 and move forward in time from there. Scrolling down to the comments, look at the very first person who left a comment here, Dina Dre 990. But no, it is not the one we were thinking of. She says here, every failure is one step closer to success. Dyson, of Dyson Vacuum Cleaners, was refused by 79 companies. And look at him now. What if he had given up? So Dina Dre is still not acting like a troll, in my opinion. All we have is someone accusing Dina Dre of being a troll. What does Amber say? I like that you mentioned this because so many people see me giving up tons of times. I will get there no matter how many ups and downs I have. And there's Ginger again. ROTFLMAO. Huh. What do we do with this? What do we do with Dina Dre being the supporter and Ginger Gilligan being the troll, accusing Dina Dre of being a troll? I'm still a little lost. This is definitely a mystery still. I'm getting more confused. I don't think there's anything more. Yeah, this was all there was on this as far as comments. People are interested in this book, as I said earlier. I want that book. Sounds like a great book. I'm going to buy it. Okay. And we have a troll here. Okay. So days 1 and 2, not a big help. I'm going to go find the next one. I'm looking at 100 Days of Weight Loss, day 3. And Dina Dre does not show up in these comments anywhere. We do have Ginger, but of course this is 5 years after all of this happened. So while Ginger is definitely a troll, she wasn't a part of this original mystery. I'm still thinking that Ginger seems to know something that I don't, and I'm wondering if Ginger pointed out what Dina Dre had said and that caused Amber to delete Dina's messages. Like maybe it was here? I don't know. Let's look at day 4 next and see if there's anything there. Here's day 4. There's only one comment here, and it's by Lizzie Cruz 2004 from 10 years ago. I think we should just read it just to see what they had to say. It says, wow, that person that sent you a question on the website, just wow. The nerve that bullies have. LOL. It's funny because that person took time out of their life to say, oh God, can we please, with all the typos and the vocabulary? Oh my God. I think that is a stalker. Anyone who doesn't like a video, moves. But this particular person won't move on. They just keep bothering. And I think it is their highlight of their life now to bother you. I'm so glad that basically you told them to move along. Very proud of you for saying that. I love that you are motivation. We as humans can't be perfect. We change our minds every single day. Interesting. Now, is Lizzie referring to the book troll? Or is this somebody else entirely? I think I'm going to need to watch this video to know what they're referring to. So please hold. I'm going to give this a quick scan, and if anything important comes up, I will let you know.
Boundaries define your more variety in your plan. But even on a really bad day, you never eliminate the road or get off of it completely.
All right, so far we're just reading the book.
Boundaries should give you benefits, not punishment. Well, before I get to my weigh-in, I do want to say that I am having somebody on
Listen up.
from YouTube, obviously, talk to me on Ask FM anonymously. That is what Ask FM is for. That is why I made an account. And I had someone tell me that they used to watch my vlogs. They don't like my videos anymore because I'm constantly changing my mind on things that I'm doing and stuff like that. And you guys, I know this already. I'm always changing my mind. I'm very indecisive, and that's just how I'm going to be. But I tried to stress to this person that no matter how many times I change my mind on the program that I'm doing, as long as I don't give up and I'm still doing, my own weight loss journey, I feel like that's what's important. If my videos aren't something that you guys like, and if I'm too indecisive for you, then just don't watch my videos. I don't know. I feel like if you dislike what I'm doing, what is even the point? You're wasting your days. Okay, so
Okay, so that was not necessarily the book troll, right? I mean, it could be the same person. As we know, Amberlynn has many different haters and trolls at this point already. So, I don't know. That's just more fodder for this mystery. So, this person down here, Lizzie, not necessarily talking about the book troll. Could be a different one. All right, let's go to the next video and see if we can find Dina Dre or anybody else that seems interesting. All right, so this is not the next weigh-in, but it is a Life with Amberlynn that happens in between days 4 and 5 of 100 days. So this was on May 1st, right? And her venting was May 2nd. So I thought we should take a look here as well. And moving on. Okay, Ginger Gilligan, again, 5 years ago. So this was not at the time. I'm talking about Monkey. Okay, I don't think we need to look at that. Smoothies, spinach. So she made some smoothies in this Life with Amberlynn. We know she's not good at making smoothies, so it probably was disgusting. Ah, Dina Dre. Look who we have here. Okay, buy some vanilla protein powder. This will fill out the shake and keep you fuller. Okay, so again, not really being a troll. We have a lot of protein powder already. The taste of it repulses me. I need to find a kind of like, okay. It's not like the most friendly interaction, but it's also not trolling. So, okay. Still just confusion over here. Oh, Dina Dre is the next one too. Oh my god, mint and apple and milk. Ew, that really is disgusting. No wonder they taste bad. Try mango, banana milk, yogurt, and ice, or strawberries, vanilla, yogurt, blueberries, honey, and milk. Okay, so Dina Dre, I feel like Dina might have the same like personality type as Amber as far as they come across real, I don't know, maybe even meaner than they mean to. Like even this, the way that both of them are writing, it doesn't feel friendly, although I think it might actually supposed to be friendly. I don't know. But there are 18 replies here. 18. So let's see what happens here. Tasted bad. It wasn't bad. It was delicious. All right. Mint just seems like it would be overpowering. Never heard of a mint smoothie ever. To each his own. Then Amber says, mint is one of my favorite flavors ever. A lot of people add mint leaves to their smoothie. Okay, so we're just having a smoothie fight at this point. Dina Dre then says, whatever, you just like to be defensive, be quiet. Nobody adds mint to a smoothie. Okay, so now this is actually pretty aggressive. This is no longer coming across meaner than it was meant to be. This is now officially aggressive. So Amber adds a bunch of links without any context. Looks like how to build a perfect smoothie. Okay. Mint smoothie. So she literally just posted 5 links to smoothie recipes that include mint. Okay. Dina then replies, it's a chocolate mint smoothie, not a regular fruit smoothie. Try again. Oh, wow. Okay. Amber says, I sent you more than one. There's strawberry smoothies, mango smoothies, apples, all kind. Oh my god, this is so dumb. Okay, fighting about nothing. Dina then says, I have never heard of a mint yogurt in any smoothie ever. Okay, Dina. Amberlynn then says, you haven't heard of everything in the world. Okay, Amber. These two really going at it over nothing, really. Okay, wait. Hang on. It looks like Amber has officially deleted at least one comment here, because the next one is from Amber saying that age doesn't matter, it's experience. Can you please take your attitude somewhere else? So obviously there was some more, either one thing from Dina or could have been a whole back and forth that Amber deleted. The two of them definitely chippy. they're getting mean and they do not like each other. So as much as Dina Dre was not coming across as a troll earlier, she is officially starting to sound pretty bitter. And Amber has now officially deleted some of her comments. Amber's like, see, people do like me in their smoothies, LOL. Oh my God, okay. And then Amber again says, yes, that has been my life for 2 years, but you do not have any idea what I went through in my life before this. So thank you for assuming, as you always do. Okay, so more deleted messages, because I think Dina probably came in and wrote some more things that Amber didn't like. But this was not deleted. It says, you were the one assuming. You said age does not matter. It's experience. That being said, you don't have experience. You are 23 and do not even live independently. So stop telling me that experience matters when you have none. Dina Dre with the facts coming in. Man, as much as like she's coming across kind of snotty with like fighting over nothing, that is so true. Oh, I'm surprised that Amber didn't delete that. But she did say, I will no longer reply to you. Enjoy watching my videos. Clearly, you're the one with no life. Wow. And then Dina says, that's what I thought, liar. Bye-bye. Wow. Okay. Then Ellie came in 3 years after that with nothing that matters. So this is interesting. This has caught my attention. Dina Dre at first sounded like not a troll, but now she has officially become one. She does not like Amberlynn. Amber has been deleting some of her comments and they are fighting over nothing. All right. Okay. Interesting. Still nothing about the book though. Original mystery not solved, but let's keep moving and see what we can find. All right. Okay. I'm excited. Coming off of that life with Amberlynn, we are now moving into 100 Days of Weight Loss, day 5. It is her weigh-in, and this will be the day that she reads again from the book. And right after this is when she has her venting so upset moment talking about the troll. If it's not in this video, I don't know where it would be. This is not from the time. 4 years later, 10 years ago, Lizzie. Okay, this is Lizzie again. Amberlynn girl, I'm so proud of you. You've changed so much, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm a supporter. I love you. Dina's up next. You can lose weight on French fries if you eat at a deficit. Calories in, calories out. Math. Okay, well, that says nothing about threatening to call a publisher. Amberlynn is not responding like she said she wouldn't respond anymore. So follow through on that. People will always be rude. Oh, man. She does have somebody who is criticizing her. Oh, man, I think this might mean I'm going to need to watch this video and see what these people are referring to, because this is not the venting video. This is something else that people are responding to. All right, so I'm going to do what I did last time. I'm going to watch some of this video, and I'm only going to show y'all parts of it if it makes sense, because, you know, we need to keep this moving. So here we go.
Hello everybody and welcome to 100 every day. I'll try my hardest. When I journal, I stay on track. It helps me catch the times when get a magic notebook. A lot of food doesn't mean you have to eat it. I take it out of my head. I tell myself, if you want, write it down in your notebook. Time, because I'll eat the whole. So today's lesson was pretty short. What do you think could happen? Always have something to say. I know.
Here we go.
I just talk too much. But I like to kind of not call out, because that seems kind of mean. But I like to explain, I guess.
Okay.
There's this person, I'm assuming same person, that keeps bothering me, but it's whatever. They're talking about how I'm not losing weight because I eat Doritos. And Doritos have carbs. And carbs are bad. Okay. I just want to say one thing. Yes, there are diets out there that, you know, they want you to eat no carbs. I'm not that person. I will eat carbs. I will continue eating carbs. That is my life. And this person thinks that you can't lose weight by eating carbs. They legit said something like, how do you expect to lose weight if you're eating Doritos? I was like, is this person crazy right now? Like,
Okay. It doesn't sound like this person that she's referring to is talking about the book. That once again, they're talking about her diet plan specifically. It's funny, it's about Doritos, seeing as we just saw her eating Doritos with, what was it, cottage cheese, like this month. Ew. But yeah, so this is not, again, it might be the book troll, but it might not be.
yeah, get over it. 140 calories. I'm going to be out of the 300s. And then
Okay, that's it. We don't need to watch all of that. So this person was just back on Ask FM, making fun of her diet plan and diet journey, whatever. And Dina says you can lose weight on French fries if you eat in a deficit, calories in, calories out. So again, not necessarily trolling here, right? I mean, the way that she types isn't exactly the most friendly, but she's not actually saying anything other than, yeah, I agree with you, Amberlynn. So, man, Dina Dre. And there's nothing else from Dina. That's it. Okay. And then, yeah, the next thing is the venting video. And that, as a reminder, is where Ginger says, why don't you ask Dina Dre? Because she's the one who left that comment. And we are now seeing that nowhere since Amber started reading this book was there a comment from Dina Dre saying that there was someone else in the community that Amber talks to on a regular basis that is threatening to call the publisher / author of 100 Days of Weight Loss. It does not exist anymore. So either Ginger Gilligan is making that up, and I do not know why Ginger would make it up. There could be a reason, don't get me wrong, there could be. But it doesn't make sense as to why 5 years after it all went down, she would say this. While at the same time, Dina Dre is just showing up and saying stuff like this. Like, why don't you just contact whoever wrote the book and just ask them? Pretending not to be a troll. But we also know that they got into that really dumb fight several days ago over the smoothie flavors, where Dina Dre just basically told Amber to, like, shut up. She doesn't know anything and she doesn't have any life experience. And Amber replied with, I'm never going to respond to you again, which, as you can see, Amber is not responding to Dina Dre. Oh man, this mystery is killing me. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to continue. I'm going to go into some of the next vlogs, even though after this, there's nothing more about the book, really. It's just her kind of digging at whoever the troll was. I'm going to see if Dina Dre pops up at all in the next few days. And I guess we're just having to go from there because I'm just not finding what I want to find. I think that Amber deleted it. And it's so frustrating. Okay, so the very next weigh-in is on May 4th. So it's 2 days after the vent sesh. And Dina does pop up again here. Dina Dre says, you will just change your mind again. Oh, it's Memorial Day. Oh, it's so-and-so. Won't happen unless you get more serious. You cannot see that you bargain. Oh, just maybe some candy. Oh, a tiny piece. It must be mentally exhausting. Get insurance and get an ED counselor. I can't say I disagree here, Dina. Once again, it's not the friendliest of approaches, but also, you're not wrong, you know? And I think in this video, Amber was basically saying, you know, she's got her new goal. She wants to lose a very specific amount of weight by September sometime. I think September 5th, maybe. Yeah, and Dina's just saying, you're just going to change your mind again. You have this new plan, and it's not going to work. All you do is quit. So let's see what Amber has to say about that. Why are you such a negative person? Your life must be filled with hatred because someone who is loved and happy does not act this way. You will change your mind again. Negative and no life. Oh my God. These two do not like each other. And look, once again, something has been deleted because the next thing is from Amber and says, no, you don't want me to succeed. You're just pretty close to insane. Did I ask you for advice? No. So stop. And then something else has been deleted because Amber then says, I post them for myself, not for the people like you. So she's talking about her videos. I post them for myself, not for people like you to comment on them with your rude words. You spend your time watching my videos for no reason. It's ridiculous. Get a life. It's like you enjoy being rude. And I am going away from 400 pounds. I've lost a lot of weight, clearly, so I do not know why you think I'm someone who cannot follow through. Well, Amber, these past 7 months have been hard for me. But when I am in the zone, I follow through on everything. These 7 months have been a major down in my roller coaster weight loss journey. Now, Amber, I get it. I get that you don't like this Dina Dre, but actually she is correct and you are incorrect because you have not been able to lose weight. But whatever, that's not the point. Moving on, something else has been deleted and she just says LOL. And then 5 years ago, somebody says, Amberlynn Reid, it's sad that this person was 500% right. Heather Smith says, this is so sad. Amberlynn, you need to get back to this mindset. You were doing so good, and you can once again. Now, the thing that I'm noticing right now is that these two are 5 years ago, and that is exactly when Ginger Gilligan was making her comments and saying that Dina Dre was the one who made the comment about the book troll. So what happened 5 years ago? What happened 5 years ago? Was that when all of this was brought back up and Amber deleted everything and I'm just 5 years too late to solve this mystery? Because it is very clear that Dina Dre and Amberlynn Reid do not like each other. And I can very much see it being Dina Dre who was the one who left this comment about someone else, in big old quotes, that was threatening Amber. I'm just going to see if there are any more I can find. All right, people, I have now looked at a bunch more videos. I did find one other that I'm not going to talk about where Dina Dre and Amberlynn have a back and forth. They get into it about Monkey and the way that Amberlynn has been feeding Monkey, and Dina Dre has a lot to say about that. I don't think it is something we need to review in this video, but just know that they are also fighting about things other than Amberlynn's weight loss journey. And then I found this video. It's what I ate on my cheat day, May 17th, 2014. So we're a couple weeks after the venting video. This one has a lot of comments. I did go through them all, and I scrolled all the way down, and I did in fact find a comment from Dina Dre. And it was, nobody needs that much food. Not even any punctuation, but we do have 6 replies. Amberlynn says it wasn't about needing, smiley face. So Amber does, by the way, she did start replying again to Dina Dre because she always replies to her trolls no matter what, even if she ignores them for a little while. And then some things have been deleted because then someone else named Jessica Smith comes in talking to somebody else who had commented here, and it says, you're exactly right. She has been commenting way over a year. Every video she posts, she has to say something negative, but oh well, she's probably living in poverty. Okay, so also totally unnecessary to say this, and wow, there's a lot I could say about that, but we won't go there right now. But obviously, Amber has deleted some more comments. And then somebody else comes in and says, funny how you ask her to worry about her own life for commenting shit, but you're doing the opposite, trying to suppress her because she shared her views. Pretty ironic. Someone sticking up for Dina Dre, I guess. Somebody says, good point. Everybody is freaking out saying that so much food, I suffer from... Okay. So I think there was probably more, but Amberlynn has been deleting a lot. And I'm actually stopping here. There is no more about Dina Dre in this kind of time period that I have found. I will obviously, as I go on in time, keep my eyes open for comments from Dina Dre, but this is all I got on the mystery of the book troll. So what do you guys think? Was Dina Dre the book troll all along? Did she just leave a comment saying someone else was telling people they'd report Amber to the publisher? I don't know, just to try and take some of the heat off of herself and throw Amber off course? I mean, it worked if that was the plan. It seems to me highly likely that that is exactly what happened, but I was never able to fully and completely prove that in my investigation. That being said, we also know that Amberlynn was busy deleting a whole lot of comments. So it's also very likely that the answer was there once upon a time. So if I'm correct in my assumption, I could see Amber deleting the evidence because, I don't know, it made her feel kind of dumb, you know, having been fooled so easily into quitting her book reading project and thus her weight loss plan. Now, I'm also willing to admit that it is also possible I am completely wrong. Since I don't have the proof right in front of me, all I can do right now is speculate. So I'm left wondering, does anybody out there know the answer to this mystery? Was it there, you know, for a while, or did somebody witness it in real time, you know, before Amber decided to try to erase the past? You know, another possibility is that it is still there and I just missed it. After all, I'm not actually investigating this mystery full time, and it's definitely possible that I missed something that's right in front of my eyes. That answers all of my questions. I do not know, but I am hoping that one of you out there can help me solve this mystery. And that brings me to today's reminder. Today's reminder. Trolls love a riddle, so always question what they say. Today's shout out goes to Ren Coolidge, who actually sent me my very first super thanks ever. It really made my day. So thank you so much, Ren. You are appreciated. And as always, I love reading through all of your comments. So a big thanks goes out to all of you who show up and engage thoughtfully and regularly on all my videos. Now, if you wouldn't mind helping me out with the algorithm, hit like, share, or leave a comment down below. Or if you want to help out this channel even more, become a channel member. I'm going to leave a couple of videos on screen in case you want to keep watching. And otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
You guys, that's hectic.